My name is Ary Satish. Who am I? I'm an Indian. I was born and raised in Kerala and then Bangalore, and then I also grew up in the States in Tampa, Florida, Boston, Massachusetts, Dallas, Texas, and then I ended up moving back to India, and then from there moving to Colombo, Sri Lanka. And after that, New York, and I've been in New York City for the last 5 years. So that's just a little bit about me when someone asks me who I am. Other than that, like I said, what I do is acting. I'm a freelance actor. I do live theater shows. I also do film and TV primarily at the moment. I also do commercials. I also do voiceover. And so in subsidiary to that, I also am a model and a producer and a dancer. So I like to produce short films, and I also like my fair share of performance on camera through modeling and also through dance. So that's a little bit about me. Wow, I've been wanting to talk about this for a minute. The latest project that I've been in is called Model Minority, directed by a dear friend of mine who's an amazing filmmaker called Daniel Reggie. Dan found me for this short film, asked me to audition. That's how I got to know him. And the character that he wanted me to audition for is the lead of the show, called Rudy, or Rudresh Patel is his full name. And Rudresh has just been such a delight to play, but I have a feeling the next question is, yep, I knew it. So Model Minority, without giving too much away, is about this, it's about this assistant camera person on set, just a camera guy behind the scenes who is the worker of the worker of the worker. He's just kind of a nobody on set, you know, and he's running around doing all these favors for other people, getting coffee for people, all kinds of small jobs. And basically what happens is that very spontaneously his life just gets a turn for, I guess you could say, the better, where he is cast as the lead model in the show, and very impromptu way. And he ends up becoming the lead model, and it kind of gives him he gets thrown into a life of stardom and very exciting things that happen to him along the way, where he kind of discovers new things about himself, meets a lot of new people, and makes a lot of special relationships. And his life just kind of gets thrown for an unexpected adventure. And so that's a little bit about it. I'm not going to say too much about what happens to him, but it's a beautiful story, I think, about someone who dreams and really wants something, and then how his life changes and how he copes with it. And I can't wait for you to watch. It's currently has been released to film festivals, and it's running the international circuit for that this year. So it's not been released publicly yet, but I can't wait for it to, and I can't wait for you to see it. Man, well, first I got the character breakdown, and I talked to Dan, and Dan, who's the director, had let me know a lot of this lead character, Rudresh, has to do with him and his life, and takes a lot from his own, personal experiences. And so I really wanted to honor that, and that inspired me. Getting to know Dan inspired me, because it gave me a chance to kind of pick his brain, kind of see the way he acts, what makes him tick, what motivates him, and it really helped fuel this character for me. Outside of that, I built on it on my own a lot. Rudy, who goes by Rudresh and Rudy depending on who you ask, he's a dreamer, and he's a hopeless romantic, and he's got these big goals for himself, but he doesn't really know how to get there, and so he's still trying to figure it out. But he's a real hopeful guy, and it's something I loved about him, and I kind of took that and I built off of that, and I really leaned into music for this. So to answer this question, I'd say a lot of music inspired me, a lot of soft rock, and a lot of upbeat kind of, I don't know, just like indie rocker kind of type of music, if you could even call it that. I don't know. A lot of, Song 2 by Blur was a big one. A lot of the soundtrack from the first Tom Holland Spider-Man was a big one. Mr. Blue Sky, that song was a big one. A lot of things from Guardians of the Galaxy. That was kind of the vibe that I kind of got for this character, and I took that music and I ran with it. So music was a big inspiration for this character, for sure. I mean, so much. I'd start by saying that I love getting a chance to perform for people and move them. emotions are my favorite thing about acting, and getting an emotional reaction from somebody is big, because you're kind of, as an actor, creating something out of nothing, and you're doing it from in here and in here, and it's your imagination, and it's what you bring to the table that can move someone in a way where they completely have to suspend their disbelief, and they kind of just have to go with you on this adventure that you create. And that's always fascinated me. I've always, for some reason, loved moving people, and not just being seen, but kind of letting people see a part of themselves, whether they know it or whether they don't, through what I'm performing, and have a chance to relate to people on a screen. I just think is so cool. It's a really cool way to connect, and there's a permanence with film acting, and even anything that's captured on a camera, for example, that you can look back and say that I did that, and you get to hold that as a medal to the, your own personal medal to the world, and I cherish that. Man, One Piece is hard. There's so much. There's so many things. I'd say that if you're a person that really wants to get into acting, and you know that this is for you, or you just know that you want to act once, I think that the biggest thing you can do is just try to give everything and every part of your process with that respect. Give as much respect to everything in this craft as possible. Of course, when I say this, I mean respect your acting, as respect the work that you do behind the scenes, the training that you do, or the preparation for a role, or memorizing lines, all of that. Respect that, take it seriously and really try hard, because when you're acting, you're working on a project with a lot of other people who are all trying to reach the same goal. And you're just one part of that. You're not a main part. You're just one piece of the puzzle, and that means that you have to respect the wishes of other people and what other people want, and know that this is much bigger than just the individual. So you have to respect the people around you, and when I say this, I also mean you have to be kind. Be as kind to everyone on set as possible. It's stressful, and a lot of people are taking risks, and a lot of people are putting their emotions and their passions into this, and it goes a long way just to be a nice person and be respectful, and just do right by the people around you. So yeah, I think it all just comes back down to the respect of it. Respect your craft, respect your preparation, respect your players around you, respect your teammates, and yeah, it'll take you to a place that you never thought you'd go to with acting. All right, well, like I said, Model Minority is not out to the public yet, as much as I wish it was. It's still on the International Film Festival circuit, so we got some time before it comes out. If you follow my pages, you'll definitely get a chance to see when it comes out. I'll be posting about it all the time. But what I will say is the project right before that is a project that I produced called Take Care, where I produced it in it. I'm also the star actor in it. I'm the lead actor. And I play alongside a person who's an amazing actor, amazing director called Imani Christopher. And she and I produced a short film together called Take Care. It's just 15 minutes long. And we think it's a love letter to interracial love, and it deals with a lot of slice of life, realistic events that couples go through as they grow in their careers versus as they grow with their partners. And it's a beautiful story that I will say you can watch. It's coming out at a screening very soon at the New Filmmakers NY screening in New York. So be sure to look out for that. You'll definitely see it. And very soon after that, when it's done at the film festival circuit, it'll be on YouTube as well. Under my page, Ary Satish, you'll definitely be able to find it there. But there will be screenings for film festivals for both of these films, Model Minority and Take Care, throughout this year, 2023. So be on the lookout for that. Model Minority is also having a screening at the Angelica Film Center 2 weeks from now. And yeah, we can't wait. It's a sold out show, and yeah, there's going to be a lot of opportunities for this. But with that, I think I've answered all the questions. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for listening to me. I hope you could learn one thing from me, and or just be inspired by something. But me wrapped up in a shell, I'm just a kid with a dream, and I'm chasing it. I'm going after it and not giving up. That's the one thing you take from this. Just know that I'm Ary Satish, and I mean business. That's it. Thank you very much. Have a great day. I love you guys. Bye.